Daffodils by William Wordsworth. I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud, also known as Daffodils, is one of William Wordsworth's most celebrated poems. It reflects the central ideas of the Romantic movement: love of nature, imagination, emotion, and the healing power of memory. In the first stanza, the poet compares himself to a lonely cloud drifting aimlessly over hills and valleys. This simile suggests both physical wandering and emotional loneliness. Suddenly, he comes across a vast field of golden daffodils beside a lake, dancing in the breeze. The flowers are personified as joyful human beings, and their lively movement immediately changes the poet's mood. The stanza introduces the poem's central theme: nature has the power to lift the human spirit. In the second stanza, Wordsworth emphasizes the endless beauty of the daffodils by comparing them to the countless stars in the Milky Way. The flowers stretch along the lakeside in what seems like an infinite line, and the poet says he saw 10,000 of them at a glance. This is an example of hyperbole, used to convey abundance rather than a literal number. The imagery of the dancing flowers creates a vivid picture and reinforces the romantic idea that nature is alive and full of joy. The third stanza describes how even the waves of the lake appear to dance, but the daffodils are happier and more cheerful than the sparkling water. Surrounded by such beauty, the poet cannot help feeling joyful. However, he does not immediately realize the true value of this experience. Only later does he understand that this beautiful scene has given him something far more precious than a pleasant walk. It has given him a lasting memory. This stanza develops the theme that nature enriches the human mind and imagination. In the fourth and final stanza, the poet explains how the memory of the daffodils returns whenever he is alone or deep in thought. The flowers flash upon his inward eye, which means his imagination or memory. Their image fills his heart with happiness, and in his mind, he joins them in their joyful dance. The poem concludes by showing that nature's greatest gift is not only its immediate beauty, but also the lasting comfort it provides through memory. This is the poem's most important message. The memories of beautiful experiences continue to nourish us long after the moment has passed. The poem explores several important themes. The first is the healing power of nature, which transforms the poet's loneliness into joy. The second is the power of memory, as the recollection of the daffodils continues to bring happiness even after the experience is over. Another significant theme is imagination, which preserves the beauty of nature in the mind. Together, these ideas make the poem a classic example of romantic poetry. The poem is written in iambic tetrameter, meaning that most lines consist of 4 iambic feet, each containing an unstressed syllable followed by a stressed one. This gentle rhythm gives the poem a smooth, flowing movement, much like a leisurely walk through the countryside. Each stanza follows the rhyme scheme ABAP. The regular rhyme pattern creates harmony and musicality, perfectly matching the peaceful and joyful atmosphere of the poem. In conclusion, Daffodils is much more than a description of flowers. It is a celebration of nature's ability to inspire, heal, and remain alive in our memories. Through simple language and vivid imagery, Wordsworth reminds us that the true wealth of life often lies in the beautiful moments we carry within us.